next fight is brought to you by Wicked Muay Thai. Locally made and locally sold sports apparel for combat sports. And now for our next pro fight of the night, a catchweight scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 1-1. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, and she weighed in at 139 pounds. From Chattanooga, Tennessee, she's representing PMAC and Militia MMA. Let's hear it for Marebear Rosenbeck. And now, introducing her opponent, standing across from her in the blue corner, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 1-2. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, and she weighed in at 140 pounds. From Hanover, Massachusetts, she's representing South Shore Sport Fighting. Let's hear it for Kristina, the Meat Grinder Katsikis.
Here we go, time
when the
for
action
the ladies.
begins, our referee in charge of this fight is Chris.
The ladies always bring it when it's time to fight.
Love girl fights. Love girl fights. The girls always bring it every single time.
Blue get up for Marebear Rosenbeck. Black and navy for Kristina Katsikis.
They make
the
right
meat
in the
grinder.
middle.
Already she's throwing punches to try to change the level. No naked grinding here.
Good angles for Mary.
Yeah, and Mary doing a great job with the lateral move, and both of them executing on the keys to victory right out in the opening frame.
Doing a good, oh,
Mary already doing,
the trick.
and we're already down to the ground, but Mary's back up to her knees.
But she got that distance closed with the hands on the entry first.
That's right.
Kristina trying to work her over with that underhook far side, but it's not working. She's going for the guillotine hand. Mary fighting the hand. She doesn't have it. They're holding hands here.
I watched some of Mary's fights before, and she's been in these struggling positions where she's been taken down but has found her way back up. She's actually very good at that. Sometimes it just takes her a little bit so she doesn't settle. Indeed. And she can be active. I think that she can control this fight. She's got great head position here. She's really doing a good job controlling the level change of Kristina by keeping her head the same level as her. Good exchange off the break. I like seeing Kristina throwing more strikes this fight, but some down the middle would be better. Mary's got a good jab going back. I'd like to see her put in combination. Ooh, a big spinning back fist to the takedown. And Mary, big smile on her face still. That's frightening. I'm not going to lie. It terrifies me in ways I didn't understand before. Great timing for Kristina being active on that takedown. Keeping her head higher and her chest higher than Mary's head. It's going to keep her controlled here. Good short shots there. That's great strikes here. Good underhook here. Mary needs to get the underhook on the opposite side. Right, get that hand from out over her head, her left hand, and then go for the left hand. Yeah, she's got to be careful of that back take. And she's looking for that Dagestani handcuff. Is Kristina Katsikis inching towards that wrist grip, but Mary Rosenbeck is aware of it and staying just out of dodge with it so far. She's still in a rough position, but she's mitigating it, getting worse for now. Good job starting to regain her guard, or at least her half guard. I'd like to see Kristina throw maybe some knees to the body here. You know, they're wide open. She's so fixated on the hands up by the head. Some knees to the body could open her up. Tough angle for it now with the cage there. Katsikis might be inching towards another pass, maybe looking to mount, or she might be happy in half guard and try to posture up. She's got good shoulder pressure forward. Definitely keeping her head in one position. Mary needs to get to a hip. That's just for certain. I would say to her left side. Yeah, she needs that left underhook desperately. Because Kristina's giving her a bunch of space here. She's just got to take it. She can't stay flat in her back. Maybe that's a credit to Kristina's shoulder pressure here. Kristina might be looking to isolate an arm. It looks like she's trying to get that bicep with the far side hand. She's just got good shoulder pressure right now, does Katsikis. Yeah, she's got very good top pressure. Underhook is there now. Now Mary's working to get up, trying to get that bottom leg out from under Kristina. Doing the right thing, though, keeping her away from the cage so she can't wall walk. That's proper. And then she gets right back up, gets to her feet. Mary coming up on the double. On the single now. Why not? She gets one. Oh, but good hit from Kristina. Right back up after a nice reversal from Katsikis. Trying knees up the middle. Both ladies are. Both women throwing knees right up the middle. Boom, that was a nice touch there. Even soft knees hurt. Even if they're not like
Loaded up.
It's the timing.
Little touch will change the fight.
Those swinging punches are going to really exhaust Kristina. She's already looking tired here. So she's just got to be patient, set those strikes up a little bit better instead of swinging them.
Takes a lot more energy to swing and miss to land a punch. Nice 1-2 from Mary there.
Mary with a couple of quick counter punches off that body kick.
And good head position. Every time she changes level, she gets to the head control so that Kristina
really good
can't
head
shoot
position.
right in on her. Yeah.
Very active with the knees.
Yep. And elbows are legal here. I'd like to see somebody throw an elbow. Maybe that's just me.
Still early. I guarantee there'll be elbows tonight.
That'll be, you know.
Nice right hand from Rosenbeck and a nice jab from Katsikis.
Kristina's got to be careful, of that. She's got to be careful dipping her head like that.
Mary can be patient here. She knows what she wants. She knows what Kristina wants to do, so she can kind of just keep her range and good control. Great angles on the cage here.
Awesome.
She's really feeling the momentum of Kristina really pushing forward and able to take advantage of that.
And every time she throws a couple punches, she changes levels because she knows that shot's coming. And even still, good hit. See what I mean? As soon as she gets back, she knows that shot's going to be there.
A well-contested scramble there. Katsikis with a nice fight.
That's frustrating
she's
for a
dipping
wrestler.
that head. I see exactly what you mean.
Just missed with that knee.
Great knees. Very close round. It could be hit or miss. I mean, Kristina had good control time on the ground, but when they were up on the feet, I think Mary was more active with her strikes.
More accurate, I would say. Definitely was better on the defense. Even though Caitlin did get her down, had some control there. Towards the end of the round, it seemed like Mary was kind of finding her stride. And Kristina was taking some big, deep breaths towards the end of that. So we'll see, how much her conditioning comes into play. She's got to slow down.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they have to say in the blue corner.
Yeah, we got to hear what Bill Mahoney said.
If you go low, you'll get her. Both times you got her down and stick a punch, went for legs. You went low. Punch, go for legs, drive. If she gets these balls, get up. If you shoot low, when you're going for the knees, you're getting it. Both times with the knees, you got things. Round was even. Let's make sure we win this round. Okay, get on top and chill out. Get on top, hold her down. Once you connect it, stop it. Don't worry about it. Just throw that right hand when she throws it down.
Moving into the second round, good advice from her corner. She's also got Danielle Hindley, who is an active girl from the North Shore or New England. She was also, a fighter. So good to have some advice from a woman.
Danielle Hindley, always a staple in the South Shore Sport Fighting Corners, decorated grappler, a fighter in her own right. Miguel, how'd the ladies do in round one? What do you see adjustments being made in both of them?
I feel like Rosenbeck has to use her jab, keep her distance a little bit more. I think she's a little bit more crisper striker, and Kristina just has to keep doing what she's doing, just throw those overhand rights and take her down, and I think she'll find the finish.
Yeah, Katsikis with some sting on those overhand rights.
That was a good right.
Putting a lot into it.
I concur, Miguel. But here's the thing: Kristina's got to throw something in front of that. She can't shoot for 5 hours. The naked grinding. I can't even say it without smiling a little bit. But this is what we mean. She's going to have to set it up 1-2s. Then the shot was right there. You could have had it right there.
I love that Mary's attacking that low leg, too. I mean, I'm a fan of the low leg. Thank good defense here. I've had a fight similar to it, so I'm very much a fan of her doing that. And when she throws her straight strikes, 1-1-2 or 1-2, they're landing every single time.
Every time. Even though if they're not super powerful shots, they're peppering them, Kristina really strong here. She's going to try and get some control. She's got to get the double underhooks or go for the throw. She had an impressive one in the first round. And Mary doing a good job touching the knee, the legs with her knees. Not touching the body or getting too high, because if she goes too high with her knees, she could get caught and put into a takedown. So Kristina could get the takedown. So it's actually pretty high fight IQ to just say, I'm just going to chip away at your leg against the cage. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to pick up my leg and dump me.
Kristina visibly tired now.
Yeah, 100%.
She used a lot of energy in that first round. I think she felt like she was able to maybe get the takedown and control and wasted a lot of unnecessary energy. But she needs to throw, even if it's just keeping her jab out and not throwing powerful strikes, but enough to be able to land
and it's
when she wants to.
And it's, pardon me for jumping on you there. It's frustrating for a wrestler to shoot and have maybe one success and not be successful anymore.
Oh, good overhand right.
What they're good at isn't working. And so it's tough to change tactics like that when your one thing, the thing you're good at, doesn't work. And as I say that,
They're just clobbering.
they just start smashing each other. And here we go.
Points, and I'm like, oh.
And this is what she needed to do in the first place. She's got the two legs together. All she's got to do is pull her hips
that.
out. Pull her hips out. Oh, and Mary reversed it with a good whizzer.
Mary has done this in other fights too, where people have gone for takedowns towards the cage and they try to turn the corner and she ends up on top every single time.
I am very impressed by her takedown defense today, to be honest with you. Kristina's a very powerful wrestler. It's hard when she was real deep on that one.
Yep.
She turned it around with just a whizzer and good shoulder pressure downward.
And you can start to see on the stat tallies that the volume of Rosenbeck is starting to run away in the striking totals from the clinch and from distance. And Katsikis throwing bombs but missing a lot. And that probably is attributing to the heavy breathing that's going on. But you can't discount the toughness that Kristina Katsikis possesses. She can very well get a second win.
Absolutely.
She has never taken a back step. We won't take that from her. She's kept coming forward. She hasn't quit. She's tried things. She just went for a hip toss there. Mary's just very well prepared. She understands the skill set of her opponent and works and is doing everything she can to nullify every strength that Kristina has. It's frustrating to deal with. So now Kristina's in the position where she has to adapt on the fly, and her original game plan didn't work. And that's incredibly tough to do when you have someone peppering you in the face and moving around as you do. Right here, this is what she's got to do.
Very heavy hand.
There it is.
Now, if Kristina added a little bit more feints to wanting to take down, I think that it would just cause so much more of a reaction. And then it would be easier for her to get the takedowns because she'd be having Mary guessing. But instead, she just runs in over and over again. But she's dangerous no matter what. You get caught by one of those punches and that's it.
Maybe mix it up. So use the hands to set up the shot. Fake a shot to set up the hands and keep her guessing.
But remember, if she is running out of... good.
I love the way Mary's attacking the body.
Oh, goodness gracious. Those are tough.
That knee might have hurt Katsikis there.
Yeah, definitely did. Right in the middle of the ribs there. If she is tired, those bursts take a lot from you. You only got a certain amount of them in you. So she's got to really pick and choose when she's just going to blitz in because she can't continue that for another 5-6 minutes.
I'd like to see a few more elbows in this fight. There's been a lot of opportunity for elbows. I mean, especially when you're trapping the hands, when you're on the cage.
I need more blood.
Yes.
Please throw
like right
elbows.
here, an elbow right off Mary. She controls the bicep. It's there.
Bicep
every single
control,
time.
baby.
Push on the face, elbow.
Jay Perrin 101. Give me your bicep. I'm going to elbow you in your head.
As a pro, sometimes you're not as comfortable with throwing those elbows.
True.
I mean, from the very start, when I was training, it was always elbows. Even as an amateur, we would just kind of practice with them. But I mean, as soon as I knew I could elbow, I wanted to elbow.
Hey, but once you landed that first elbow, you're like, I'm never going back.
I'm never going back.
I'm never going back to this. Ooh, good kick there. Another one to follow it up.
Ooh!
Mamma mia!
If that was just an inch, that was just an inch.
Maintaining the fact that she is still dangerous and willing to decapitate her foe.
Wow, that was crazy.
You know, the strike differentials are starting to run away in the favor of Mary Rosenbeck here between the clinch and the distance. But Katsikis staying dangerous, staying powerful. Let's see what Bill Mahoney has in between round 2 and 3.
Get to her legs. Immediately.
I wish they would show the body shots of how he landed in this fight. Just because Mary was throwing a lot of body strikes, whether it was knees or whether it was punches to the belly.
Right. One, you're getting your energy back right now, a little more water, and then you're going to take her down, and you got this fight won. The next one wins it. This round is everything. All that turns. If you want to win this fight, you get her down. Right away. Don't wait. Get her down, relax. Just no matter what, you stay on top. Go.
Campaigning for that takedown. But you were really making a good point there, Hillary, during the corner cam about the body work from Mary Rosenbeck. Truly starting to pay dividends. A lot of that's contributing to the gas tank at Katsikis right now. And you heard the desperation in the corner. They're very confident that if she gets her down, she can win this fight. But you got to get it early, you got to establish position, you got to keep it there. So, sound advice from the Social Sport Floyd in the corner.
She runs forward.
She does always keep a good pressure pace whenever she fights.
She keeps going forward. She does,
beautiful low kicks.
Starting to see the leg get welted up. Mary's got to be careful throwing those legs pretty high because she's looking to take her down. So I would keep to the leg kicks, push her back, simple punches, 1-1-2s. Kristina's got to get going though. I need a feint. like Hillary called for earlier, a level change, an overhand into a single, whatever you got to do to get in on those legs, but it can't be strike, then shoot. It's got to be
She's doing a
shoot
good job
and strike
listening
at
to
the
her
same time.
corner about
Yes.
throwing the right hands
Yep.
fast instead of thinking so much about power.
She's just not, oh, goodness gracious. But then she mugs her with one. It's just too telegraphed. It's just too big.
Yeah.
There needs to be more in front of it.
I'd like to see Mary mix in some of her hooks too, because Kristina's keeping that hand a little low, and I think that a left hook from her could be really good.
That's
Great
what Kristina-
defense.
Oh, good knee. And she should pressure here. That's it.
Seriously
Pressure
good
forward.
awareness from Mary.
I think Mary's not trying to overcommit to one particular set of strikes.
Pop
that's,
shot.
yeah, just one, twos as she pushes back. Ooh, and now she can kind of open up with that because she's threatened with other things. But she knows Kristina wants to get her down.
Yeah.
Like, she knows that. So if she knows if she overcommits, that's what's going to happen. Over on a two, nice knee right up the middle there. Another knee. Good tie clinch. Ooh, body shots and good pressure off the break.
Maybe if Kristina went for a reshoot, where when she shot and then they started to defend and then went for a reshoot,
for another
sometimes she
one.
might be a little bit more successful there.
Ooh, kick the leg out there.
No. But she's in the last round now, so she's kind of got to make up for that lost time.
Ooh, good knee on the break there. I love a good knee to the face as you're getting up.
That pressure from Rosenbeck starting to really add up to something ferocious here.
I just want to say that it's terrifying that Mary has actually been smiling this entire time. Even when they're clinching, she's smiling in head position.
She loves being
Like
in there, and that's obvious.
Like a true supervillain. But she's like a sunshine villain. You would think as one until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
When she is the mastermind. Sorry, Mary. My ADD kicked in and
nice double cross
I had to go in on that one, yeah.
Doubling that up very nicely. Nice double jab there, mixing it up with both hands. Here's Mary Rosenbeck.
Just peppering, and they work. It's effective. This is a great
active with every strike.
And she circles every time she gets close to this. She sees that inner ring inside the Titan's cage here, and she uses that as a marker for her to get moving.
Big right hand from Katsikis, overhand, but a right cross from Rosenbeck on the break, and just that end of the exchange, she started getting off with a few more strikes and distance.
There it is, 1-1-2s. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything on those punches, if I'm honest. I don't think Kristina can really put any weight in her legs.
Again, she's
especially
got
the
to
front
get
one.
Mary guessing. She doesn't have her guessing. Mary is seeing everything that she wants to do.
Everything is very telegraphed,
Yes.
and you can see the frustration in her face. You can't block forward on somebody that's going sideways. You're going to have to cut them off.
And it is frustrating when you're in there and you want to get the takedown and you've trained that and you've maybe been successful and then now you're not able to get it.
Yeah, there was no plan B. You know what I mean? There was no, hey, what if this doesn't work? And it's very important to have that in MMA. And remember, both of these
I love
ladies.
the inside boxing body work here. It's beautiful.
Speaking of Don Fry from earlier,
that was it.
and both of these ladies are only 4 fights into their careers. So, oh my goodness.
Katsikis going for broke. She wants that.
That one
come from
hedged her
behind
nose.
finish.
So they're very early and they have time to figure out like the mistakes they're making here. So it's not like they're 12 fights in and this is probably make or break. They have time to make adjustments, but there's got to be a plan B when plan A doesn't work.
Yes.
Rosenbeck starting to maraud forward with bad intentions here. She's starting to put some sting on these combos and making Katsikis miss on a lot of these. Katsikis has landed a couple of big bombs just to no avail. Marebear just walking her down, stuffing the shots,
It's those kicks.
keeping the feet, and then getting back to work. Big knee.
Beautiful knee to the head.
Good one. See those leg kicks that Mary's been touching to Kristina's front leg have taken the drive from her shot. So she can't really reshoot. Like those little touches over and over. Every time she shoots, it takes a tremendous amount of weight on her leg to do that. I don't think she could put that pressure on it anymore.
Every punch that Katsikis throws is 100%. Whereas
See?
Rosenbeck just pop shot.
Another knee. This is a good
jab, doubling up the right hand with like 50% power, but getting 2 punches landed in that course.
20 seconds left in the fight.
She's landing at an incredible clip of percentage.
And for her
Nice
cardio
jab
to
going
stay as
forward
good
there.
as it is with all that output is really, really showing.
Double spinning back fist attempt there for Katsikis.
Hey man, if it worked for the Pirate, it can work for Kristina.
You gotta love the effort, but
Love
tonight
it.
belongs to Mary Rosenbeck, who
An
seemingly
excellent
walked away
performance.
with the decision there, especially in
That
the
was
latter
great.
2 rounds. That
Crazy
was a
good
striking
performance.
clinic.
Excellent.
Inside, outside, into the
knees.
brawling was gorgeous, tremendous performance from the traveling Marebear Rosenbeck. Rosenbeck, who in all likelihood got the job done.
100%. You know, not taking away from Kristina, but she was more accurate. She threw more. She landed more. She stuffed all the takedowns. Every position that she was put in, she had an answer for.
Yep.
She had a perfect game plan. She stepped to it. She did not let herself get up against the cage. She knew that that was where she was most threatened. Anytime that Kristina came forward, she changed levels, got head position, and turned her around, and didn't get lazy off the break. As soon as she let go of her, 1-1-2s, stayed there, pushed her back. Great performance overall.
Anytime she was defending, she was throwing knees. Whenever she sprawled, got back up to her feet, knees to the head, knees to the body. Extremely active. And, I mean, Kristina's been out for a little bit of time, where Mary has been a little bit more active, whether it was amateur or it was pro. So, I mean, some of those things come into play, too.
They do.
But
They
great
do.
performance by both ladies, but Mary went in there and crushed it.
Definitely something to go home and be proud about. Great performance from Mary. Here's Andy with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for these two. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this fight 29-28, giving you your winner by unanimous decision, Mary Marebear Rosenbeck.
What? You know, I'm not gonna lie, Mary, I love you. You want help with the auto lock? But the gummy bear thing, if I ever lost to somebody and then they had I'm a gummy bear as their song, I might actually just go put myself in a hole for a couple of days. I'm a gummy bear. Okay, look at these strike differentials. In round 3 alone, Rosenbeck attempted and threw 120 strikes in the 3rd round alone and landed 53%. In total, she landed 146 out of 277 strikes thrown and landed. That's 50 for the whole fight. 15 minutes, 53% from the field.
Incredible output.
If you watch basketball, that's